Before getting into STL Trader 2014, thought it would be a good idea to do a little technology overview. So here I'm just gonna talk briefly about translation memory, auto-suggested dictionary, term-based and bilingual reference files. I like the way it's laid out in bullet point, just because you can actually see what they have in common and what they have, the difference between them. So translation memory, it's a bilingual database. So it consists of source and target sentences, additional information. So it's automatic lookup, pre-translation, 100% match, fuzzy match, which means less than 100%, and a context match. I think it's very important to understand what context match is. So the context match is even more reliable than 100% match, and it's supposed to meet the following conditions in order to consider as a context match. So the first one, the current segment is identical to a previously translated segment stored in the TM. And then secondly, the segment above the current segment and its translation are identical to a previously translated document. So it's, as I said, it's more reliable. Context match is more reliable than 100% match. And also, matches can be reused or edited. So the second one is auto-suggested dictionary. It's again bilingual database, consists of source and target sentence fragments. So this is the difference between translation memory and then auto-suggested dictionary, because so this one has words and sentences. This is how it stores. As far as the translation memory, it's stored as sentences. Suggested automatically while typing, context sensitive, related to current source segment, read only, created from TM, needs auto-suggested creator or a professional edition. When I was trying to create a auto-suggested dictionary out of the TM that I had, since it was just for a small project and my team wasn't as big, I did not allow me to create a auto-suggested dictionary, because it said you need to have at least 10,000 sentences or words in your TM in order to be able to create auto-suggested dictionary. So just make sure that you have a your TM is more than 10,000 words or sentences. So when you try to create a TM auto-suggested dictionary, you're not going to have that issue. Oops, sorry. And then term-based, so it's again, it's a multilingual database, concept-oriented, all synonyms stored in one entry. Source and target term, additional information, status, definition, context, and notes, and then bilingual reference file. In context matching using paragraphs, perfect match, pre-translation with perfect match only available in professional edition. And then the benefit of using all of the TM, auto-suggested dictionary, term-based, and bilingual dictionaries are because it's reusable, it ensures you consistency, it accelerates in process, it reduces the cost and creates assets. So those are the main points that, as you can see, it's also written up here as well. And also I thought that would be a great idea to talk about the segment status concept, because it's a Even it might be a very little thing, but by looking at the status of the segment, you can actually decide whose hands the translation is, um, and what's going on with the project. So the first one, the icon, just not translated, so that's pretty much empty. So the second one with the pencil shows it's in a draft status. Translated, so this means this it has been confirmed, so it's translated and confirmed by the translator. And then once it has been confirmed and translated and confirmed by the translator, it goes to a supervisor. So supervisor either approves the translation or rejects it. So this is how we know by this sign. We know that the translation has been approved by the supervisor or has been rejected. And then if it's approved by supervisor, either gets sent to the client or gets signed off or gets rejected. So just wanted to make sure that we understand this concept as well. And also I wanted to show all of the files that supported the STL Trados 2014. So Office formats, so Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OpenOffice, desktop publishing formats, and all of its type, as you can see here. And then software, so Java resources, DLLs, executables, Microsoft Net resources, markup formats such as HTML, custom XML, XLib, and so on. And text-only formats, delimited text files, custom text formats through freely definable, regular expression filter, PDF, and bilingual format. So as you can see that there are many file types that STL Trados supports, and that's the reason that it's highly used. And it's one of the best translation technology tool out in the world right now. Okay, in this session I'm going to actually create a project. And then because of the time, I'm going to actually use a TM that we created as a group project, and then also I'm going to be using the same source file, but I will be using more text. So once I create a project, then you will see the difference when I apply the same TM, and then you will see some of the segments are not translated just because it's not included, or the TM that I've created doesn't those segments haven't been translated, so that's why they are not part of the TM. So in order to create a project, so we go to new project, probably you already know. Next, so I'm gonna call my project, let's see, because I don't know if there is I already created a project, maybe it's already called English and Russian, so I just added one there just to make sure. Okay, so go and click next, then I will be adding language Russian. Let's see, where's Russian? There you go. So I don't know. So now I need to add my source file. The source file, it's already on my desktop, which we can see it's already called updated because I added more text to it. Okay, so pretty much it will be our source file, which is a Word docx, and then click next so we can add a TM. Okay. Let me to probably, is it gonna show me? No, it doesn't. Never mind, I wanted to show all of the source file and target files that I actually used to create the TM, but it doesn't let me to choose the all file type, so I can show it to you. Yeah, let's just choose the TM. Click. Okay, so you see this is the icon that shows the TM has been added, and the file extension is STL TM. And then the most important thing here that we need to make sure that the update box is checked, because every time when you save, confirm, it actually adds to your TM. So without this check, it will not add. And then let's go next. So yep, that looks good. So next. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just gonna choose to use the original translation and status. So and I don't want to change that, so I'm just gonna finish it. Okay. So it says, would you like to save the project settings used for future use in other projects? It's up to you, whichever option you actually choose. So I'm gonna say okay. So as you can see, there is my my project that I just created, and so the reason is it shows that it's already have been 49% translated, because as I said, half of the source text already been translated using the TM. So my TM that I used already has the translation for the target source, for the target file. So that's why if I open this here, okay. So as you can see, for my group project, I have chosen, so my original source file was this long, and then since I used the same TM for this project, so that's why it recognized the TM right on the spot and just translated. Then do you also see it says context match, so that means this is more reliable. That's translation. And interestingly, if I go down so to the text